What happens when F1 cars run out of fuel? Imagine racing at over 200 miles per hour and suddenly the engine just stops. That's what happens when an F1 car runs out of fuel during a race or qualifying session. The engine stops immediately because it no longer gets the fuel needed for combustion. Without fuel, the engine cannot produce power, and the car just coasts to a halt. The driver loses all propulsion and can't continue unless help arrives. This situation can be embarrassing and costly, often ending a driver's race or ruining a qualifying attempt. Fuel management is a key part of race strategy in Formula One. Since refueling during a race has been banned since 2010, teams start with a maximum of 110 kilograms of fuel. They need to carefully calculate how much fuel to carry so it lasts the entire race distance. Carrying too much fuel makes the car heavier, slowing it down, while too little risks running out before the finish line. Teams use precise data from fuel weight sensors and consumption rates to plan the right amount. The fuel system in an F1 car is very advanced. Fuel is stored in a safety bladder behind the driver and in front of the engine. It is pumped at very high pressure, up to 95 bars, to fuel injectors. These injectors deliver the exact amount of fuel into the engine cylinders at the right time for optimal performance. If the fuel runs out, the mechanical pump stops working, and the engine stalls instantly. Running out of fuel can happen for different reasons. Sometimes teams misjudge how much fuel is needed or underestimate how fast the car will consume it. Unexpected race conditions like safety car periods or aggressive driving can also cause the car to burn more fuel than planned. If a driver uses more fuel than expected, they risk running dry before the race ends. This can lead to retirement from the race or not setting a qualifying time. From a strategic point of view, teams constantly monitor fuel usage during the race. They adjust engine modes to conserve fuel when necessary. Hybrid power units help improve efficiency by recovering energy and reducing the workload on the internal combustion engine. Still, the risk of running out remains a key factor that teams manage carefully through telemetry and real-time data analysis. So, when an F1 car runs out of fuel, the engine stops immediately, the car loses all power, and the driver can no longer continue. This highlights how vital meticulous fuel management and smart race strategy are in Formula One. Every decision about fuel can make the difference between finishing a race or ending it early.